Lifestyle inflation, the invisible wealth killer. Imagine earning twice as much money as you did 5 years ago. Yet somehow feeling nurtured, your salary increased, your career improved, your lifestyle became more comfortable, but your savings account barely changed. This is one of the most common financial traps in modern life. It is called lifestyle inflation, also known as lifestyle creep. Lifestyle inflation happens when your expenses increases as your income increases. You earn more, you spend more. The basic phone becomes the latest smartphone. The small apartment becomes a larger one. Occasional restaurant meals become weekly habits. Economic travel becomes premium travel. Before long, the extra income that could have built your wealth has quietly disappeared into a more expensive lifestyle. The dangerous part is that lifestyle inflation rarely feels like a financial mistake. It feels like progress, it feels like success, it feels like a reward for working hard. And enjoying your money is not the problem. The real problem begins when every increase in income automatically creates an increase in spending. In this video, we will explore 10 powerful lessons about lifestyle inflation, how it silently destroys wealth building opportunities, why intelligent and successful people fall into this trap, and how you can enjoy a better life without sacrificing your financial future. Let's begin with the first and the most important question. What exactly is lifestyle inflation? Point number one, lifestyle inflation begins when wants quickly become needs. Lifestyle inflation is the gradual increase in spending that happens as your income rises. At first, the changes may seem small and reasonable. You receive a salary increase, so you start ordering food more often. You get promoted, so you upgrade your car. You earn a bonus, so you can move into a more expensive apartment. None of this decision necessarily looks dangerous in isolation. The problem is the pattern they create. Yesterday's luxury slowly becomes today's normal. Today's normal eventually becomes tomorrow's necessity. A person who once happily made a hot coffee at home may eventually feel unable to start the day without buying premium coffee. Someone who once used public transportation may begin to believe that owning an expensive car is essential. A family that once enjoyed simple holidays may eventually feel that international luxury travel is necessary for happiness. This is how lifestyle inflation changes our financial baseline. Once we become accu- accustomed to a higher standard of consumption, reducing it becomes psychologically difficult. The human mind adapts quickly to comfort. A new purchase may create excitement for a few days, weeks, or months. Then it becomes normal. We stop appreciating and upgrade, but continue paying for it. This phenomenon is closely related to hedonic adaptation. Our tendency to return to a relatively stable level of satisfaction after positive or negative changes. The result is dangerous cycle. Earn more, spend more, adapt, want more, repeat. Let's say example, imagine Alex sends $3,000 per month and spends $2,500. Alex receives a promotion, start earning $4,000. This should create an additional $1,000 of monthly financial capacity. But Alex upgrades the apartment, gets a newer car, adds premium subscriptions, and eats at expensive restaurants more frequently. Soon, monthly spending rises to $3,900. Income increased by $1,000. Savings increased by only $100. On paper, Alex is more successful. Financially, Alex has barely moved forward. And this leads directly to the second lesson. A higher income does not automatically create wealth. Next point number two, earning more money does not guarantee becoming wealthier. One of the greatest financial misconceptions is that high income automatically means high wealth. It does not. Income is money flowing into your life. Wealth is the value you keep, invest, and accumulate over time. A person earning $2 lakh annually can have less wealth than someone earning $70,000. The difference is determined by what happens after the income arrives. If you earn $10,000 and spend $909,000, your financial margin is extremely small. If someone else earns $5,000 and consistently saves and invests $1,500, that person may build substantially more wealth over time. This is why the gap between income and expenses matters so much. That gap is your wealth building capacity. Lifestyle inflation attacks this gap. Every rise creates an opportunity. You can direct the additional income towards savings, investments, debt repayment, education, business ownership, or other protective assets, or you can allow new expenses to consume it. The danger is not necessarily spending more. As your income rises, improving your quality of life can entirely reasonable. The danger is allowing expenses to grow at the same speed or faster than income. That leaves you running faster financially without moving forward. Example, consider two friends, Maya and Sophia. Both start their careers earning $50,000 per year. 10 years later, both earn $1 lakh. Maya increases her lifestyle every time she receives a raise. She upgrades her car, home, audible vacations, and subscriptions. Sophie also improves her lifestyle, but she narrates 50% of every salary increase toward investments. After 10 years, both have similar incomes, but their net worth can be dramatically different. Maya has the appearance of wealth, Sophie has actual financial assets. This distinction is crucial because looking wealthy and being wealthy are completely different financial realities. And that brings us to the next hidden danger. Lifestyle inflation often happens too gradually that we barely notice it. Next point number three, small upgrades create large financial consequences. Lifestyle inflation rarely arrives as one enormous purchase. Instead, it enters through dozens of small decisions: a slightly more expensive apartment, a better phone plan, another streaming service, more food deliveries, premium membership, frequent online shopping, upgraded electronics, more expensive vacations. Each expense appears manageable individually, but together they can consume thousands of dollars every year. This is why lifestyle inflation is invisible. There may be no dramatic financial disaster, no single purchase destroys your finances. Instead, your financial future is slowly weakened through accumulated spending. The monthly nature of modern consumption makes this even more dangerous. Many purchases are now presented as affordable monthly payments: $10 here, $20 there, $50 somewhere else. Because each payment looks small, we underestimate the total cost, but wealth is also built through small amounts accumulated consistently. The same $200 spent unnecessarily every month could potentially become a meaningful investment portfolio over decades. Every recurring expenses has two costs. The first is the money you spend today. The second is the future growth that money could have generated. This is called opportunity cost. Example: suppose Jordan receives a rise and adds several lifestyle upgrades: $15 for premium subscriptions, $150 for more restaurant meals, $200 for more expensive car payment, $100 for shopping, $100 for upgraded services and membership. The total increase is $600 per month. That equals $7,200 per year. Over 10 years, Jordan directly spends $72,000 on these upgrades before even considering potential investment returns. This does not mean Jordan should eliminate all enjoyment. It means Jordan should understand the true cost of making every small upgrade permanent. Because once these expenses become normal, the powerful force appears: social comparison. Next point number four, social comparison accelerates lifestyle inflation. Human beings do not make financial decisions in isolation. We constantly observe other people, friends, colleagues, neighbors, family members, influencers, celebrities, and increasingly social media. We see someone's new car, but not their monthly payment. We see a luxury holiday, but not the credit card balance. We see a beautiful house, but not the mortgage stress. We see designer clothes, but not a lack of emergency savings. This creates a distorted picture of financial success. People begin comparing these real financial lives with the visible highlights of others. As income increases, social pressure can become stronger. A person may think, I have a better job now, so I should drive a better car. Everyone at my level lives in a nicer neighborhood. My colleagues travel internationally, so I should too. This is called status consumption. Buying goods or experiences falsely to signal success, prestige, or social position. The problem is that the competition has no finish line. There will always be someone with a bigger home, a newer car, a more expensive watch, a more luxurious vacation. Trying to keep up with everyone else can make even a high income feel insufficient. Example: imagine Daniel receives a major promotion. His current car works perfectly, but several senior colleagues drive luxury vehicles. Daniel starts feeling that his existing car no longer matches his professional status, so he can take on a large monthly car payment. The car does not increase his income. It does not create an asset that generates cash flow. It mainly increases his fixed expenses. Daniel did not buy transportation because he needed transportation. He bought symbol of belonging. Understanding the motivation behind spending is therefore essential, but lifestyle inflation becomes even more dangerous when occasional luxuries turn into permanent fixed cost. Next point number five, fixed expenses can trap your future income. Not all lifestyle expenses have the same financial impact. A one-time celebration may cost money once, but a larger house, expensive car loan, premium insurance plan, private club membership, or multiple subscription services can create recurring obligations. These are fixed or semi-fixed expenses, and they are particularly dangerous because they claim your future income before you receive it. The more expenses you accumulate, the less financial flexibility you have. Imagine receiving your salary and already knowing that most of it is committed to rent, mortgage payments, car loans, subscriptions, school fees, insurance, and debt repayments. You may have a high income but very little freedom. This is sometimes called the golden Cups effect. Your expensive lifestyle makes it difficult to leave a stressful job, change careers, start a business, take time off, or survive a temporary loss of income. Your lifestyle begins controlling your decisions. Financial freedom is not only about having a large income, it is also about having a manageable cost structure. Lower mandatory expenses give you options, higher mandatory expenses reduce them. Let's say example, consider Emma who earns $12,000 per month. Her expensive home, luxury car payments, private membership, subscriptions, and other commitments total $10,500 every month. Now consider Liam, who earns $7,000 but has mandatory expenses of only $3,500. Who has greater flexibility? Although Emma earns significantly more, Liam has a much larger percentage of income available for investing, career changes, emergencies, and personal choices. Income creates possibilities, but low financial obligations create flexibility. And the next point explains why many people misunderstand lifestyle inflation. The goal is not to avoid enjoying money. Next point number 6. Avoiding lifestyle inflation does not mean living miserably. When people hear advice about controlling lifestyle inflation, they sometimes imagine extremely deprivation. Never eat at a restaurant, never travel, never buy something nice, never upgrade anything. That is not sustainable financial management. Money has multiple purposes. It can provide security, freedom, comfort, experiences, opportunities, and enjoyment. The goal is not to freeze your lifestyle forever. The goal is to make conscious upgrades instead of automatic ones. You can spend more as your income increases, but the spending should reflect your genuine priorities. Maybe travel is deeply important to you. Perhaps you value living close to work. Maybe you enjoy excellent food. Perhaps you want to support your family. These can all be legitimate uses of money. The key is intentionality. Spend generously on what genuinely improves your life. Be cautious about spending on things you barely value. A financial intelligent life is not necessarily the cheapest life. It is a life where money is allocated deliberately. For example, suppose Priya receives a 20% salary increase. She loves travel but does not care about luxury cars or designer clothes. Instead of upgrading everything, she keeps her existing car, maintains her current apartment, increases her investments, and creates a dedicated travel fund. Her lifestyle improves in an area she generally values. At the same time, her wealth building rate increases. This is not deprivation, it's prioritization. And one of the best ways to make prioritization automatic is to create a rule for every income increases. Next point number 7. Use the RISE rule to prevent automatic lifestyle creep. A salary increases creates a critical financial decision point. Before the rise, your life was already operating on your previous income. Therefore, when additional money arises, you have an opportunity to decide where it goes before new habits absorb it. This is where the RISE rule can help. The exact percentages can vary based on your financial situation, but the principle is simple. Whenever your income increases, automatically direct a predetermined percentage of that increase toward wealth building. For example, you could invest 50% of every rise, use 20% for financial goals, and allow 30% for lifestyle improvement. This allows you to enjoy progress today while strengthening your future. The percentages are not universal. Someone carrying expensive debt may prioritize debt repayment. Someone without emergency savings may build cash reserves. Someone already financially secure may choose differently. What matters is creating a system before emotions make the decision. Without a rule, extra income often disappears. With a rule, financial progress becomes automatic. Example for this point: suppose Carlos earns $4,000 per month and receives $1,000 monthly raise. Instead of adding $1,000 to his spending, he divides it. $500 goes towards long-term investments, $200 goes towards building emergency reserves, $300 goes towards improving his lifestyle. Carlos can now enjoy better experience while simultaneously accelerating his financial future. After several promotions, this habit can create a massive difference. The principle is simple. Never let your lifestyle Never let your lifestyle consume 100% of your progress. But to make this strategy work, you need to measure something more important than income: your savings rate. Next point number 8. Track your savings rate, not just your salary. Many people measure financial progress by income alone. I earned more than last year. I received a promotion. My salary doubled. These are positive achievements, but income alone provides an incomplete picture. A more useful metric is your savings rate. Your savings rate is the percentage of your income that you save or invest. For example, if you earn $5,000 per month and save $1,000, your savings rate is 20%. If your income rises to $7,000 but your savings remain $1,000, your savings rate falls to approximately 14%. You earn more money, but your financial efficiency has declined. This is one of the clearest ways to detect lifestyle inflation. As your income rises, ask, did my savings increase? Did my investment contribution increase? Did my debt increase? Did my net worth improve? Did my savings rate remain healthy? These questions reveal whether your higher income is creating genuine financial progress. Tracking net worth is equally useful. Net worth equals what you own minus what you owe. A luxury car may make your lifestyle appear wealthier, but if it comes with a large loan, your actual financial position may not improve significantly. Example: Taylor's monthly income increases from $5,000 to $8,000. Previously, Taylor saved $1,000 monthly, a 20% saving rate. After the rise, lifestyle spending rises dramatically. Taylor now saves only $1,000. Savings increased by just $200 despite a $3,000 increase in income. The savings rate dropped from 20% to 15%. The salary looks much better. The financial trajectory does not. Measurement creates awareness, but awareness alone is not enough. We also need to understand the extraordinary long-term value of controlling lifestyle inflation yearly. Next point number 9. The money you don't spend can buy future freedom. Every dollar, euro, pound, rupee, yuan, peso, or other unit of currency has two potential lives. It can be consumed today or it can be saved and potentially invested for tomorrow. This does not mean every dollar should be invested, but it does not mean today's lifestyle choices influence tomorrow's freedom. Money invested early has time to compound. Compounding means your returns can generate additional returns over time. The longer the time horizon, the more powerful this effect can become. This is why controlling lifestyle inflation in your 20s, 30s, or whenever your income begins rising can have an enormous long-term impact. You are not merely saving the cost of one purchase. You may also be preserving decades of potential investment growth. More importantly, accumulated wealth can eventually buy something more valuable than material possessions: time, career flexibility, the ability to handle emergencies, the freedom to leave toxic situations, the option to retire earlier, the capacity to help others, the ability to make decisions without every choice being controlled by the next paycheck. Example for this point: imagine two people each receive an additional $500 per month. One permanently adds the entire amount to lifestyle spending. The other invests it consistently for decades. Their lives may not look dramatically different the first time or even the first year, but 20 or 30 years later, the financial outcomes could be radically different depending on investment performance. The biggest financial decisions are not always dramatic. Sometimes they are repeated monthly for decades, and that leads us to the final lesson. Wealth is built by designing a lifestyle that grows more slowly than your income. Next point number 10. The ultimate strategy: let your wealth grow faster than your lifestyle. The solution to lifestyle inflation is not to stop growing, it is to grow intelligently. As your career progresses and your income increases, your quality of life can improve, but your wealth building capacity should improve too. A useful principle is let your lifestyle grow slower than your income. If your income increases by 10%, your spending does not automatically need to increase by 10%. If you receive a bonus, you do not need to spend the entire bonus. If you get a promotion, you do not immediately need a new car, new house, new phone, new handable, and expensive vacation. Create a distance between financial achievement and consumption. Give yourself time before upgrading. Ask whether the purchase solves a real problem or simply responds to temporary excitement, social comparison, or status pressure. One useful strategy is the 30-day rule. For a major non-essential purchase, wait 30 days before buying. If you still genuinely want it, can affordably comport it, and it does not damage important financial goals, then make a conscious decision. Another strategy is to automate savings and investments immediately after payday. This makes wealth building a priority rather than something you can attempt with whatever money remains at the end of the month, because frequently nothing remains. Example: imagine Noah starts earning for $12,000 per month and eventually grows his income to $10,000. Instead of allowing expenses to rise from $3,500 to $9,500, Noah deliberately increases his lifestyle to $6,000. His life becomes significantly more comfortable, but he also creates $4,000 monthly gap for investments, savings, and other financial goals. Noah enjoys more today while simultaneously building more for tomorrow. That is the balance. The objective is not maximum sacrifice. The objective is sustainable financial freedom. Finally, lifestyle inflation is called an invisible wealth killer because it rarely announces itself. There is no warning message, no alarm, no single moment when everything suddenly goes wrong. Instead, it happens one upgrade at a time. One subscription, one car payment, one expensive habit, one bigger house, one automatic decision after another. Years later, someone can look back and wonder, I earned so much money, where did it all go? The answer is often in the lifestyle that quickly expanded to consume every increase in income. Remember the central lesson from this video. Earning more is only half of the wealth building equation. Keeping and investing a meaningful portion of what you earn is what converts income into lasting financial strength. You do not need to reject comfort. You do not need to avoid every luxury, and even uh, and you do not need to feel guilty about enjoying the results of your hard work. But make those choices intentionally. When your income rises, increase your savings, increase your investments, strengthen your emergency fund, reduce expensive debt where appropriate, and then improve your lifestyle consistently. Because the ultimate sign of financial progress is not simply owning more things, it's having more options, more security, more control over your time, and a greater freedom to make decisions based on what matters to you, not simply on the demands of your next paycheck. If you found this video valuable, subscribe to Read to Build for more practical lessons on money, wealth, investing, and financial freedom. And before you leave, ask yourself one important question. If your income increased by 20% tomorrow, how much of that increase would actually stay with you? Your answer may reveal more about your financial future than your salary ever could.